back, everyone, to another episode of Mumbles. For those of you that it is your first time viewing a Mumbles video, I welcome you with open arms. For those of you that are returning guests, thanks for coming back. Today, we're going to be doing a game review. And as you saw in the thumbnail, the game that we will be reviewing today is North. Now this game is available on multiple consoles, but today I will be reviewing it on Nintendo Switch. This game costs $2.99 on the Nintendo Switch eStore. North is a very unique game. Now without getting controversial or anything like that, this game basically tells the story of an immigrant who is immigrating to a brand new place. It tells of his struggles, it tells of what he has to go through, and it also tells of what he tells his sister in letters and how all that goes down. Now I don't want to give too much away in talking about this, so that's all I'm really going to say about North, and we're going to jump into the meat and bones of this game now. Now first off, the graphics. The graphics in this game are really dark and very gloomy for a game like this. At times they might be light and pretty, but for the most part they are dark and gloomy, and I know that this was done intentionally, but I really would have liked to see the beauty, more beautiful things in this gameplay. I know what they were aiming for, but I just felt like if things are pretty, you know, you want to stay around, you want to stick around, you want to play it over and over and over and over again, and this game just didn't do that for me. So graphic-wise, I would give this game a little bit of a lower rating. Now soundtrack-wise, this game doesn't really have much of a soundtrack. Nothing that's gonna, you know, make you, ooh, I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna dance. Dancing is so much fun. No, there's none of that. It's basically just a standard soundtrack to keep you playing, basically. Finally, the controls. Now again, I am reviewing this on the Nintendo Switch, but I can say that the controls for the Nintendo Switch work very well. There's not really a lot to talk about here. They're just standard controls, move around, press different buttons to do different things, and you're good to go. Now let's talk about North's gameplay. North is a very unique game, but there's not a lot here to it. Basically, all the main character is trying to do is become integrated into this new society and become one with all that this society stands for. So basically they want to fit in. Now to do this in the game, the character is given really objectives that they have to complete. Whether it be go talk to such and such a person, or go do this, or go do that. That's really all that there is here to this gameplay. There's no, you know, like in a Mario, oh, collect all the stars, or do this, or do that. It's really a very straightforward, do this objective, then do that objective. Write a letter to your sister, then do this objective, then do that objective. Write another letter to your sister, do this objective, and then do that objective. And then write a third letter to your sister. That's really what this game is, and that's really all there is to say about the gameplay. It's not a lot of, you know, adventuring around or investigating things. It's really just go here, do this, take this, go here, go there, do that. And that is what this game is. Now let's talk about the cons. Now the first con to this game is it's confusing. This is a confusing game. The atmosphere is confusing. What the player or the character is doing is confusing. What's going on is confusing. And you can't look back on things. So, for instance, you can write letters to your sister. Oh, things are getting better. Things are getting worse. Things are doing this. Things are doing that. The problem is, when you get to the end, you can't go, oh, see the general progression? He was upset. He was sad. He was mad. Then he got happy. He got happier. He got happy. Then this happened. Blah, blah, blah. They don't let you look back on things, and it just kind of makes the whole thing really confusing. You know, like for example, another example would be like when they give you an objective. Sometimes you'll forget that objective and you'll be like, I'm wandering around endlessly until I find what I'm supposed to do. And it's just rather confusing. Now the second con to this game is it's rather short. This is only about an hour or two game, and it's very short, guys. That's all there is to it. It doesn't do much. It peaks out in the beginning, and it just kind of stays standard throughout the game. And it's a very short game. So really, all that is left to ask is, what is this game going to get on our Mumbles review? North You do a lot of different things in this game. But the atmosphere is very confusing to me. And the gameplay really didn't draw me in as much as I wish it would have. With all this in mind, I'm going to give North a 4 out of 10 today. It's just, you know, some games just don't agree with reviewers. Maybe you'll play it and you'll think, oh, this is a fantastic game, I love it. But for me, it just didn't do much for me. It was confusing, I was lost, I kind of missed the main point. And I don't want to discourage anyone from buying this. If this is something that you really want, I do recommend you get it because it's only $2.99 on the Nintendo Switch. But for me personally, 4 out of 10, I gotta be honest with you guys, I just wasn't that impressed. So anyways guys, this has been another episode of Mumbles. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me. Please smack that subscribe button, smack the like button, smack all those buttons. Now we'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye everyone, take care.